If you have ever wanted to feel that meditational high or that bliss or ecstasy that enlightened monks and spiritual gurus talk about, but you're just a normal modern girl in the 21st century and you have no idea how that's working out, then this is the video for you. Welcome to We Were Wellness, where we talk about mindset, spirituality, mental health, personal development, productivity, and more. Just everything about helping you become the best version of yourself. And if you haven't yet, do hit the subscribe button because we have amazing videos coming up. And if you ever have any topic you want me to talk about or have any questions, then just put them in the comments and I read every single one of the comments. So, do let me know. I would love to incorporate your feedback. Another thing I do want to say is that I have a self-love course, 21-day self-love course. It's beautiful. It's very intricate, but it's also very practical. There are practical tips for every single day that you can incorporate into your daily life. In fact, I've actually even mentioned which tips you should incorporate daily and which you can do like on a weekly basis or just whenever you need them. And so as you go through this beautiful 21-day self-love course, it actually builds upon itself to create a handy toolkit at the end so that you can look back like a year later and quickly go through, what you might need to do today to feel better and love yourself a little more, depending on your situation. So this course is usually priced at $33, which is really good anyways, super budget friendly. But if you still had any hesitations, then I am actually giving it for $11 only, like 50 cents a day, only till tomorrow. And this, I know I have extended this discount, but people were still asking for it. So this is the last extension and this is the lowest it's ever gonna get. Honestly, $11 is like crazy. But I have put the link in the description below, so grab that while you can. And yeah, let's get started with the video. What am I talking about when I talk about this bliss feeling? So in my perspective or my experience earlier, I have come across, people talking about that magical feeling when they meditate or some enlightened spiritual awakening. And, I have to be real with you. I am a normal 21st century girl. I, like going on Instagram. I like clothes, I like makeup, and I like Netflix, and I love my alcohol as well. Like I am just a very normal girl, And so if you're like me as well, then you might feel like this disconnect from that world, that spiritual world where you can feel magic and rainbows and unicorns. And I want to just let you know, that I felt like that too. I was not into spirituality until very recently in my life, like probably like a year or maybe maximum like 2 years ago. And not even like 2 years, honestly. I was just like trying it out and looking at it cynically 2 years ago. But the point is, I tried and I gave my hand, and I followed people who seemed to be like me, who seemed normal and quote unquote normal. How normal are we really? But some felt like they were also living in the same planet as I was. And so if you're like that, do know that you can still feel that blissful feeling. You can get to that spiritual high. If I had to describe it, it's kind of like a step further from like a runner's high, or like when you work out and you feel amazing, but a little bit more or maybe a lot more, and you don't have to do anything, you just have to sit down. So I'm going to tell you how I got into it. So I had the idea to create a video on this feeling yesterday because I really felt it so intensely. I didn't have that great of a day. I just, in between it was up and down. I had some emotional highs, some emotional lows. I'm a very emotional person. I'm also Cancer moon, if that means anything to you. But anyways, the point being is that I did my day, my normal day. I was tired, and I went for a walk. And while I walk, it just refreshes me, gets me out in nature. It calms me down. It kind of gets me out of my little bubble in my room or like on my laptop, and that's really when I am able to be more present. And I also listen to podcasts, spiritual people I follow on YouTube and things like that. And so it kind of gets me into a little more high vibe, or at least it helps me get inspired or reach some aha moments. So I felt pretty good. I was listening to this one girl and I was like, yeah, I really like her stuff. And so when I came back to my room, I actually decided to take one of her meditations and meditate. And as I meditated, I remember feeling like all my stress was just melting away. Everything was melting. Not only my stress, even like the small things I had to do. And it all felt like, why am I so worried about these small things? Like, why am I worried about what I'm going to eat for dinner? Or why am I worried about the big things like, whatever my big thing might be. I don't remember what it was. But, all these things, it just felt so inconsequential. And in that moment, I truly felt at peace in the moment and felt like I am happy, more than happy. I'm feeling that bliss or ecstatic feeling, without doing anything. It doesn't matter what happens around me, because in that moment, I felt so complete and so whole. I didn't feel like anything could affect me in that moment. And I knew though that when you open your eyes, right, that's when things start bombarding you, like the world gets back into action and life happens and throws things at you and you have to deal with them all. But in that moment, it truly felt like nothing mattered. And I remember also thinking that, if this is the case, why can't I cultivate this feeling every day or multiple times a day where nothing else matters for me to feel amazing? And I'm not even talking about like happy or good like when you watch Netflix or something, but I mean like really high, like better than when you have an amazing day or when you go work out or when you're partying and dancing and it just feels so good, like even better than that. Basically what I did is I went for that walk, I sort of felt high vibe, and then I sat down to meditate. And it was a really good meditation, and I will link it below. It's from Ella Ringrose. And I wanted to see if I could redo this whole feeling. And so just right now, before I sat down to record this video, I actually did the same meditation because I wanted to know, was it the meditation? And guys, I actually felt amazing again. Like my hands were tingling as I sat, and I felt like I was floating, and everything really felt amazing. And today was a very difficult morning. Like things were happening, the plumber was coming, pipes were bursting in my bathroom, like it was crazy. Life was crazy today, and I even cried already. So what I'm trying to say is that not every meditation will work for you, but stay consistent. Try out a meditation, because I really do think that this meditation business stuff, which like earlier I thought was all weird and woo-woo, or like it's just not for me, and people can do it but I can't do it. But I practice. I sat down to meditate every day, and I started meditating when I was diagnosed with like depression and anxiety, and that was like in 2016. But that's when I like tried it out, and I did it like a few times, and I didn't really like it because I didn't feel that magical tingly feeling. So I stopped. So I'm not saying in the past 6 years I've been doing it every day, by no means, but there have been times where I've been able to stick to it, and at least meditate like for 5 minutes a day, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. And lately, for the past couple of months, I've really been trying to meditate every day. Just a 10-minute meditation, 15 max, like if I'm like, wow, I have so much time, or I really have patience. But let me tell you, when you open your heart to that and you try firstly practicing doing it, because you have to like clear your mind, and it's hard to clear your mind, right? You have to practice getting used to the idea of clearing your mind. When you clear your mind and then you open your heart, because I really feel like, at least for me, and this might be different for everyone because we have different energy systems, but for me, when I open up my heart, I feel that energy. And so for me, it really even helps to put my hands like this in front of my heart center, or to put my hand on my heart, because I really feel the energy there. And so you might want to put your hand on your belly, or you might want to put your hands like this, like because your third eye is over there, or your throat. There's so many different things, but basically I am not any expert in the chakras or what you should do. But what I recommend doing is that if you want to feel this tingly feeling, which is amazing, and I highly recommend you try it. Try to build a meditation practice every day, and be patient with yourself. Don't assume that, every time you meditate, you're gonna get a tingly feeling. You won't, and it's okay. That's totally fine. You might get it like once in a year maybe first, but it is worth it. And as you practice, like, it's going to get easier and easier. And the other thing with meditation is that maybe you won't get the tingly feeling, but it's going to help your mental health like a lot. It's going to help you calm down. It's going to help you relax your nerves. So like your anger, irritation, frustration, anxiety, stress, all that is still going to reduce, even if you don't feel tingly feelings. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Just persist and keep trying it. And I'm tried this meditation. I want to know if it's like her voice and her thing that just really like is extremely impactful, because I just did it for the second time, and again, I felt amazing. Like, I also wanted to share a hack with you. So if you feel like, you feel amazing when you're meditating, when your eyes are closed, you feel calm and relaxed and peaceful and inspired and motivated, but the moment you open your eyes, it's like everything just comes back to normal, and it doesn't even feel like anything happened, or you don't feel any different from before. Then my tip is to, while you're feeling amazing, slowly open your eyes and hold on to that feeling and sit there for like a while. Sit there for like maybe a minute if you have to, or how much ever time, but like feeling that amazing feeling while your eyes are open, so that it's sort of like a bridge between your meditation space and your real life space. And you can take that energy from the meditation and like incorporate it into your daily life as well, right? So that it's not like amazing energy and then normal life, but it's like the amazing energy seeps in to your normal life. So sit there feeling the energy with your eyes open and like observe everything with that energy. So that's just like a hack I wanted to share with you, because I know I struggle with like, oh, I'm feeling amazing, and oh, now I'm back to normal life. Cool, what happened? So anyways, let me know if that tip helps you. So yeah, that was all I wanted to say. And if you have any other questions about like spirituality and manifestation, I might do a video on manifestation. So if you're interested in that, drop a comment, or any other topic. And that's about it. Oh, and also the self-love course, I have linked it below, so check that out. Take care, adios, and